The scene at the Kigali regional taxi park of Nyabugogo was that of people trying to get home after being caught unawares by the latest measures to fight the spread of the virus. I was traveling from Musanze going to Kirehe yesterday, and when I arrived here at Nyabugogo, I found that no more buses were going to Kirehe. So we spent the night over there, here in the taxi park. It's now 10 a.m. and they have finally given us buses to take us to our destinations, which we are very grateful for. Thank you very much. I was going to my uncle's funeral, and last night after getting here, we found out about the new travel restrictions in the provinces. I was heading to Rusizi. I am grateful that we now have a bus and are going home. I did not listen to the news on the radio in the morning and had gone to my sister's home to care for her because she was ill. Reaching Nyanza, I learnt of the travel restrictions. I decided to try and keep on going and to turn back if I did not get a bus. Police officials are urging people to act responsibly during these difficult times. Those stranded should wait for authorities to listen to their cases, and those with valid reasons will be allowed to continue on their journeys. Those without will be turned back. Crowding into vehicles is not allowed. Those trying to come to Kigali from Rusizi may try and use the Kivu route, but it does not matter. They will still get caught. The fact is they will not get past Karongi, Muhanga or Rutsiro without getting caught, and they will have to answer for their actions. As for those who claim to have their own special ways of getting around the authorities using illegal routes, well, we are aware of that. But they should know that even if they get away from the police, I honestly doubt they will be able to outrun COVID. Indeed, the coronavirus pandemic is spreading at an unprecedented rate here in Rwanda, with half of fatalities since the first case in March last year occurring in December alone. Every day we have more than 100 new infections. In fact, we are now at 200, and not just in Kigali City but at other locations in the country as well, especially urban areas. As we approached Christmas, you saw that travel restrictions had gradually been introduced as a way of trying to improve the situation, but infection rates have continued to rise. That tells us that we are passing through a time that the pandemic is spreading at a much faster pace, with people developing symptoms and dying before we can really do anything to help them. It is extremely troubling, especially when there is no cure for it at this time. Then there is the problem of people living in districts close to Kigali and other urban areas that work there or require other services and have to go back home in the evening. What are they to do? It is not just in Kigali. Take Musanze, Nyabihu or Gisenyi or even other towns. In all these places you will find that certain things and services link with surrounding areas for different reasons, including children that have to go to school there. Authorities are considering all of this and dealing with one issue after another, taking different factors into consideration. Regardless, we may have to test people in such situations to ascertain that they are not carrying the virus. Another development is that all business establishments such as shops, restaurants and marketplaces are to be closed by 6 p.m.